news.
And still on football, West Perth coach Dennis Cometti announced tonight that he would not coach next season. Cometti, who's coached West Perth for the past 3 seasons, says he'll continue as a full-time commentator with the ABC. He told Caris Bailey the uncertainty of football's immediate future left him no other course but to resign.
Well, Caris, it was a situation, I think, with a few career decisions and a few football decisions, and football at the present time is in a state of flux, and I thought that I couldn't make the required decision, certainly regarding the career, in this sort of climate. So unfortunately, I would have loved to have stayed at West Perth, but things being the way they are, it could have jeopardised a couple of other things for me, so we've decided to leave football behind, at least for the present.
What do you see in the future for West Perth?
Well, depending on what happens in terms of a national competition, West Perth, I think, if things were to remain as they are, has a bright future. A lot of good young players were produced during the past season, and I think they could look with confidence towards making the Final Four in a WAFL competition structured as it is at the moment, should it be in place next year.
National competition seemed to move a step closer today. What are your views of such a move?
The situation could be that WA's big fear could be realised, and that could be that they could be left out of a national competition. And if that happens, that will be a test for the solidarity, I think, of the league as it stood today. It's to be hoped that that solidarity doesn't shake, but of course when the situation arises that perhaps they don't want composite sides to represent Western Australia, people across the other side of Australia, in fact they don't, and they've suggested they don't, then it still may develop into a scramble. It's a very complex question, and I think Western Australia is in an awkward situation because of the distance it is away from Victoria.
Namibia's independence movement SWAPO wants help from the Australian